The story of humanity begins in Mesopotamia. This region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers is where civilization first emerged. Around 3500 BC, humans in Mesopotamia made a groundbreaking discovery: farming. This discovery led to permanent settlements and the growth of cities. The Sumerians, the first civilization in Mesopotamia, developed writing and mathematics. They built impressive ziggurats, towering temples that reached towards the heavens. Following the Sumerians, the Babylonians under King Hammurabi created a sophisticated legal code. This code, inscribed on a stone stele, provided a basis for law and order. The invention of writing marked a pivotal moment. It allowed for the transmission of knowledge across generations. This knowledge, passed down through clay tablets and papyrus scrolls, formed the foundation of human civilization. From Mesopotamia, the seeds of civilization spread throughout the world. This is just the beginning of our incredible journey through time. As Mesopotamia flourished, another great civilization emerged along the Nile River: Egypt. The ancient Egyptians were masters of agriculture, harnessing the annual floods of the Nile to irrigate their crops. They built colossal pyramids, enduring tombs for their pharaohs, who were considered to be divine rulers. Egyptian society was highly structured, with a complex system of beliefs and rituals. They developed hieroglyphics, a system of writing using pictures and symbols. Their advancements in mathematics and astronomy were remarkable. They developed a calendar system based on the cycles of the sun and stars. The ancient Egyptians made significant contributions to medicine, art, and architecture. Their legacy continues to inspire and intrigue us today. The pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, and the treasures of Tutankhamun's tomb offer a glimpse into this magnificent past. The story of civilization continues its journey, moving westward to the shores of the Aegean Sea. Ancient Greece, a collection of city-states scattered across the Aegean Sea, gave birth to democracy, philosophy, and Western civilization as we know it. The Greeks were a seafaring people, their culture shaped by trade, exploration, and constant interaction with other civilizations. Athens, one of the most prominent city-states, developed a system of direct democracy. Citizens participated directly in government, debating and voting on laws. This period, known as the Golden Age of Athens, witnessed an unprecedented flourishing of art, literature, and philosophy. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations of Western philosophy. They questioned the nature of reality, knowledge, and ethics. Their ideas continue to influence our understanding of the world. From the bustling city-states of Greece, our journey takes us to the Italian peninsula, where a new power was emerging. From humble beginnings as a small city-state, Rome rose to dominate the Mediterranean world, renowned for military prowess, engineering skills, and law. Through wars and conquests, Rome extended its dominion. The empire brought peace and prosperity, built extensive roads, aqueducts, and public buildings. Internal strife and invasions led to the fall in 476 AD. The Eastern Roman Empire thrived for another 1,000 years. Section 5. The Medieval World, a Time of Change. The fall of the Western Roman Empire ushered in a period of significant transformation in Europe. This era, often referred to as the Middle Ages, saw the rise of new kingdoms, the spread of Christianity, and the emergence of a new social order. The Catholic Church became a dominant force in medieval Europe, providing spiritual guidance and shaping cultural values. Monasteries became centers of learning, preserving ancient texts and fostering intellectual pursuits. The feudal system emerged, structuring society around relationships of loyalty and obligation between lords and vassals. Knights, bound by chivalry and honor, protected their lords and fought in battles. Peasants worked the land, providing food for the nobility in exchange for protection. The medieval period was also a time of great conflict marked by wars, plagues, and famines. Yet, amidst these challenges, European society continued to evolve, paving the way for the cultural and intellectual rebirth of the Renaissance. Section 6. The Renaissance, a rebirth of knowledge. The Renaissance, which began in Italy in the 14th century, marked a period of renewed interest in classical art, literature, and philosophy. This cultural movement spread throughout Europe, challenging medieval traditions and ushering in a new era of exploration, discovery, and intellectual inquiry. Renaissance artists, inspired by the works of ancient Greece and Rome, broke free from the rigid conventions of medieval art. They embraced realism, perspective, and human anatomy, creating masterpieces that celebrated human form and emotion. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael emerged as giants of Renaissance art, their works still captivating audiences centuries later. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century revolutionized the spread of knowledge. Books became more widely available, facilitating the dissemination of new ideas and discoveries. This period witnessed a surge in scientific inquiry, with Nicholas Copernicus challenging the geocentric view of the universe and proposing a heliocentric model. The Renaissance set the stage for the scientific revolution and the Age of Enlightenment, periods of unprecedented intellectual and scientific advancement. Section 7. The Age of Enlightenment, Reason and Revolution. The 18th century witnessed the rise of the Enlightenment, an intellectual and philosophical movement that emphasized reason, individualism, and human rights. Enlightenment thinkers believed in the power of reason to understand the natural world and to improve human society. They challenged traditional authority, advocating for separation of powers, natural rights, and freedom of speech and religion. John Locke, a prominent Enlightenment philosopher, argued that all individuals possess inherent rights to life, liberty, and property. His ideas influenced the American and French revolutions, which sought to overthrow oppressive monarchies and establish governments based on the consent of the governed. The Enlightenment had a profound impact on political thought, leading to the spread of democratic ideals and the abolition of slavery. It also fostered scientific progress, with Isaac Newton's laws of motion and gravity revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. The Enlightenment marked a turning point in human history, paving the way for a more just, equitable, and enlightened world. Section 8. The Industrial Revolution, a time of progress and upheaval. The late 18th and 19th centuries witnessed the Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement, particularly in Great Britain. The invention of new machines such as the steam engine and the power loom transformed manufacturing processes, leading to mass production, increased efficiency, and the growth of factories. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant social and economic changes. People moved from rural areas to urban centers in search of work, leading to the growth of cities and the rise of a new working class. However, the Industrial Revolution also created new challenges. Working conditions in factories were often harsh and dangerous, and child labor was widespread. The gap between the rich and the poor widened, leading to social unrest and the rise of labor movements. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on the global economy, leading to increased trade, imperialism, and the exploitation of resources in colonized countries. It also paved the way for further technological advancements, setting the stage for the 20th century and beyond. Section 9. The 20th century, a century of extremes. The 20th century was a time of extraordinary change, marked by progress and conflicts. It began with World War I, a global conflict that redrew the map of Europe. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 ended the war but imposed harsh penalties on Germany. The Roaring Twenties were followed by the Great Depression, a global economic crisis. The rise of totalitarian regimes led to World War II in 1939. The war witnessed the horrors of the Holocaust. The atomic bombs in 1945 marked the nuclear age. Section 10. The Information Age and Globalization. The latter half of the 20th century witnessed the dawn of the information age, characterized by rapid advancements in computer technology, telecommunications, and the internet. The invention of the microchip and the personal computer revolutionized the way we live, work, and communicate. The internet connected people across the globe like never before, facilitating the exchange of information, ideas, and cultures. Globalization, the interconnectedness of economies, societies, and cultures worldwide, accelerated in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Driven by advances in transportation, communication, and trade liberalization, globalization led to increased economic integration, cultural exchange, and the spread of ideas and technologies. However, globalization also presented challenges including job displacement, environmental concerns, and the erosion of cultural identities. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 marked the end of the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. This event ushered in a new era of global cooperation and integration, but also gave rise to new challenges, such as terrorism, climate change, and economic inequality. Section 11. The World Today. Challenges and Opportunities. We face challenges like climate change, pandemics, and social unrest. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted our interconnectedness and need for global cooperation. Climate change requires urgent action for a sustainable future. Technological advancements offer opportunities and challenges. Human resilience and ingenuity drive us forward. Our collective responsibility is to create a just, equitable, and sustainable world.